Hello, welcome to my channel. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. This is Winter's Daily Inspirations. Thank you for joining about content that is inspirational, biblical, inspiring, edifying, encouraging, and everything that will grant you hope and strengthen you and lift you. Yeah, thank you for joining. It's a great afternoon from my end. It's actually 12:01 p.m. in Kenya. So thank you for joining. Please say hi on the chat and drop a like by tapping the screen twice and drop a comment where you're joining from. And thank you for being part of this live. So we are going to make it interactive and fun, but also learn at the same time. You know, when we were young, our grandparents or school teachers, like the kindergarten teachers, used to tell us a lot of riddles, and they were so fun. At times you could get it, at times you could miss it, but they also had meaning. So today we are going to have fun, just reminding ourselves of the riddles. Like the one that I remember is that my house has no door. So you could be wondering, how do I get to my house if it doesn't have a door anyway? But that one meant an egg. Like nyumba yangu haina mlango. The egg is all round, no opening, but it had a lot of sense. Yeah, so thank you for joining, and please keep it interactive. You can like my live if you find it helpful. Yes, let me not force you. And also pass by my channel if you find the content there helpful. You can drop a like, a comment, and also share with those people that might have not known about it. Otherwise, thank you for joining this live. Yeah, so we are going to have a moment to just have some riddles and have fun, and also discuss the meaning of the riddles if time allows. But feel so much appreciated for joining this particular live. I don't take it for granted, and thank you for your support so far. Yeah, so they are very simple, but they are from the Bible. So the first one, and the Bible always have references. That's the fun. That's the most important part. We can't just guess. Yeah, so we are also going to test how often you read your Bible and how close you are to your Bible and to your Creator. Yeah, so the first one is very simple. I lived in a beautiful garden before sin entered the world. Let me also post it on the chat and then we try to answer who is this person. We should all know this one. Let me post it in a minute. Yeah, all of us should get this one right. If not, most of us, we shouldn't miss it. But I'm going to post it in a bit. Just give me a few seconds so that it can load. But you can also say how you're doing on the comment section. Yeah, mimi niko salama, I'm good myself. And I'm grateful to God for this day, for this far, for this week, for life, for health, and for everything. Yeah, so there comes our first riddle. And please let's try get all of them right because there is a heart for everyone. This is funny. This one says, I lived in a beautiful garden before sin entered the world. Who am I? Wale watu wanasoma Biblia jameni. We can't miss this. Hmm? Meanwhile, you can be liking my live and subscribing if you haven't before, by the way. And if you find it helpful, of which I believe you have, so please do well to support my channel. I really appreciate. There you go. The first one, I lived in a beautiful garden before sin entered the world. Who am I? Who is getting this one? Because we said it's only 1%, but I believe it can be more than 1%. Who should get it right? And the reference, everything from the Bible has a reference. It's never guesswork. We cannot just guess, I think, but it has to be true and correct. So you can also get the reference in Genesis 2:7. Yeah. We get that right, then we move on to the next one. Who is getting this right? Who is the person? It's okay. Yeah, so this is actually Adam. We know the story of Adam. Yeah, and Eve formed and they were placed in the Garden of Eden that was so beautiful. Yeah, but we also know what happened. There's always in the Bible. Huwezi kosa kulearn. This is Adam. That's the answer to the riddle. And for me, I was just wondering that after they had been given such a beautiful garden to tend and to take care of every living thing, and we can judge them and blame them and feel how they deserve sin. But I'm just wondering, what if I was the one who was put in that all obedience? Many times we miss it, or we're just curious. Why is he saying that we shouldn't do that? Yeah, that's the response. We can move on to the next one. So it's about, yeah, I can, let me read it before I post it. Whoever is ready to, I killed a giant with just one stone. This one, no one can miss. Inside one stone. Who am I? Everyone should get this one right. Thank you, Emeka. I appreciate, and thank you for joining my live. This riddle is I also post it, just saying that I killed a giant with just one stone. Who is this person? Let's see. Just took the stone and a sling, and the giant was dead, down to the ground. The one who had been giving the Israelites sleepless nights. Yes. So the first answer was Adam. Yes. Beautiful garden after creation. And now to the second riddle. Let me just post it for everyone to also try it out. And there's always a lesson, by the way. If you get the answer right, you can also share what you are learning from that. Like the many ones you were told by our grandparents. If you had a chance to hear a riddle from your grandparents or your teachers when you are just a small child, a little child or a little young moment. Apart from the riddles, they would also tell us like the folk tales, the fictions, and many more. And some of the fictions were scary. And even the meats, the meats were anyway. No one wants meat right anyway, but it's okay. This one is I killed is this person. And the reference is in Second Samuel 3, 2, and 1. No one typed. You see, it's just the 1%. But anyway, thank you for joining. So who's the 1%? It could be, I don't know. This is David, who later on became King David, the musician, whichever way you want to, but he was able to kill Goliath, the giant, just with a sling and a. Yeah, and there's always something to learn. So, what is someone learning about the story of David killing Goliath with just a sling and a stone? Hi, Tony. How are you? Thank you for joining. We're having a good time here, just having some fun, having riddles, and the reference are in the Bible. So, on to maybe the second one, the third one. Yeah. So, what are we learning from? Sorry, the story of David. That for me, I learned that God can use anyone or anything. I don't think if you considers anyone little or less, or he can use anyone or anything to accomplish his mission. Yes, that's him. And there's so many other stories we can learn about how he used maybe the less privileged people who are they were maybe they were negligible, but to God they were not. So he can use anything and anyone to accomplish what he wants to. Because if you compare David even with his brothers they were experienced in the battle, but they could. I feel I'm talking alone. Someone can say something on the chats. How are you? Who is joining right now? Tell us how you feel and how is life. And who is your Goliath or your giant this particular time. Think about it. You don't have to respond. And how are you handling it? That giant of yours. Yeah. Third riddle. Maybe we move on to the third one. This is also very common and very easy. I tried to run away from God's mission. Then a great fish swallowed me, yet I lived to tell the story. Yeah. This one no one should miss. It's in Jonah 1:17. The one who ran away from God. And he still found himself there to do what he had been instructed to do. And let me post it again. Have you ever run away? Have you ever tried to run away from God? How did it end? Or what happened? Did you find yourself back to where you were before? You can share as well. I don't know why this looks. Just a minute. Looks. Who am I? Yeah, who is getting this one right? This is now the third riddle. Hello, Papito. Papito's the name sounds familiar. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? The name sounds very familiar. You know someone uses it somewhere. How are you doing? Yeah, to the third one. There we go. Can also get this right. And try to run away from God's mission. Great fish swallowed me. Yet I lived to tell the story. Who am I? The fact that he was swallowed and he still lived to tell the story means a lot. Now this is, you can find it in Jonah 1:17. On the count of, should I start from 10? Let me just start from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one responded, so we move on. This was Jonah. Yeah, we all know about the story of Jonah. How he was sent by God to Nineveh to go pass them a message. But because he knew God was merciful, he didn't want to go. So he ran away. But in the process, he still found himself there anyway and still delivering the message. And merciful God that he still gave them a chance and didn't destroy them. Yeah, so that's Jonah. And what are we learning? You can never run away from God because he sees everything and he sees everywhere. Sasa utaenda wapi? By the way, is it toroka? You can never run away. And even if you do, and he had still purpose to use you, he'll still do it. By all means. By all means. Yeah. Because he still found himself there and still delivered the message as it was intended. Hmm. Yeah. Seem to be a little riddle. There, well, how do we call riddle in Swahili? Riddles are not proverbs. Are they proverbs? No. Riddles they're different. But that's how we call them in Swahili. Kitendawili, yes, yes. That's how we call them. Kitendawili tega. And anyone who has a riddle can post so that we respond and see if we can get it right. It would also be great. Okay, let me post the fourth one. This one is also a very fun one, but also interesting. Yeah, this says God told me to build a huge boat before the rain came. Animals entered two by two. But just even at that, the first line that God told me to build a huge boat before the rain came. Who am I? Genesis 6:14. We should get this right. Mm. Let's see. Thank you for joining right now. If you've just joined, yeah, this one is found in Genesis 6:14. You should all know this one. The one who built was told to build an ark or a boat. An ark was he was Noah. Noah and the ark. We all know the story of Noah and how he was mocked, was ridiculed in the process of preparing the ark, and there was even no rain. It was dry land, dry season, and people might have felt he's even crazy. But he obeyed and did it as was expected, and it rained and rained and rained, and only those who had entered with the animals survived. Mm. Four riddles are enough for today, and I pray that you've picked one or two lessons for you, just about walking with God, obeying God. God uses, you can choose to use anything and anyone. You can choose to use anyone. Doesn't matter whether you are privileged or less privileged, whether you are marginalized or not, whether you are in high places or not. But he chooses to use anyone to fulfill his purpose. Penye ye mwenyewe anataka. So we shouldn't feel limited or less, or at the same time we should also not feel mighty and feel that we are so qualified and sufficient, because he surprises us. He uses the people you may not expect to fulfill what he wants to. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. It's been nice having all of you join this live. Please, if you haven't liked it, just tap your screen twice. And also, if you haven't come across my channel before, it's a great thing you have joined this live. Quinta's Daily Inspirations has a lot of content that have been created since last year. So go watch a short video, long video, live recorded long ago, just like this one we're doing now. Or read a post, and trust me, there's always something for all of us at our own level. Something to give you hope, to encourage you, to edify you, to challenge you, yeah, to rebuke you, and to help you grow. And also, as we all desire, you and I, that we may all grow as we keep our journey of faith, as we go through seasons of life, the ups and downs, we'll find something for the season. Thank you so much for joining. Please create time again next time. Enjoy. Bye bye.